signing ceremony will begin in 2 minutes. Please be seated. Thank you. 在场的所有长官以及所有贵宾，还有在场的所有媒体朋友们，智慧城市台北宣言记者会与备忘录签署仪式将于1分钟之后准时开始。再次提醒您，将于1分钟之后准时开始。我们请在场的贵宾尽速就座。同时，也可以提醒各位贵宾能够利用这个时间来检查您的手机是否已经调为震动模式或是静音模式。再次感谢您的合作，请各位贵宾尽速就座。Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Taipei Declaration and MOU signing ceremony. The program will begin in 1 minute. Please be seated. Once again, the program will begin in 1 minute. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to the Smart City Mayor's Declaration and MOU Signing Press Conference. 各位贵宾以及在场的所有媒体记者朋友们，欢迎参加智慧城市台北宣言记者招待会。在这2天的智慧城市高峰会中，我们邀请了来自于欧洲、美洲、亚洲、大洋洲以及台湾等各县市首长齐聚一堂，讨论永续城市的智慧科技、创新创业与公民参与等重要的议题。In the summit yesterday and today, issues including sustainable development, energy efficiency, innovation, entrepreneurship, and citizen participation were all discussed. And ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, we would like to invite each of the following mayors and city delegates for a 3-minute short speech. 我们首先要邀请本次参与高峰会的市长各发表3分钟的感言。我们首先邀请到的是菲律宾科技部次长。First, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Undersecretary for Research and Development, Department of Science and Technology, the Philippines, Rowena Guevara.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers of the 2017 Smart City Summit and the Expo, and wish to thank the Taipei Computer Association for inviting us to this very important forum. 4 years ago, the Department of Science and Technology in the Philippines launched the Smarter Philippines program, and it resonates with all the discussions you had yesterday and today. One of the things that we started with is human resource development. We sent many people to trainings abroad, and they echoed back what they learned to the Philippines. For example, we introduced the light detection and ranging technology, or LiDAR, that takes topographic pictures of the country. And we started with 10 engineers, And now we have 920 engineers who know how to process this kind of data. And we also placed sensors all over the country, and from 197 sensors that were accumulated over a span of 10 years, we now have 1,500 locally developed sensors for weather. And all of this data are integrated into what we call the nationwide operationalization of assessment of hazards. As you know, the Philippines is #2 in the world in terms of being prone to disaster. And we are very happy to announce that we have completed many of these projects that give information for creating smart cities. And I met some of my colleagues here who are from Dumaguete, Manila, and Quezon City. And they are all waiting for data that will help them make their cities smarter. One of the things I have learned in today's talk is about pushing data from the bottom. And in the Philippines, we have projects like the e-Bayanihan, wherein citizens, because we love to text, we text 1 billion text messages a day in the Philippines. And so during disasters, we actually use the information from texters about the situation in a disaster. And then we have social scientists and science communicators working on all of this data and actually figuring out where to send help. And I believe that in the discussion this morning about participatory, participating in the smart city is the key. And I believe that it is something that we all need to work together so that we will have a sustainable development. One of the things that we worry about in Manila now, because Metro Manila, we have more than 10 million people, it's a mega city, is that we are waiting for a 7.2 earthquake. And with such population, and with some of our buildings still needing to be designed or redesigned for such an earthquake, we are now preparing for such a thing. But I'm very happy to report that because of all our activities for what we call Smarter Philippines, is that now we can actually deal very well with typhoons, landslides, storm surges, tsunamis. The next problem is earthquake. So with that, I look forward to learning more from today's presenters and also the exhibits and the company visits today and tomorrow. Congratulations to all of you and good morning.
Thank you very much, Ms. Rowena Guevara, for joining us this morning. 接下来我们邀请到的是荷兰外交部国际商务司司长。Next, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Director of International Enterprise, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Netherlands, René van Hel.
Thank you very much. Fortunately, no earthquakes in the Netherlands. But a part of the country is below sea level, so we have some issues there. Like Japan, we are a highly densely populated country, and in a way that may give us a competitive edge in the sense that when we talk about smart cities, because we're, just as Japan, extremely highly populated. Most of our population lives in cities, and urbanization is the global trend. Now 50% of the world population lives in cities, and it will probably go up to 70%. So when Taiwan and the Netherlands team up and really bring their knowledge together on these issues, I think that we can also really be competitive on a world scale. Global goals like urbanization and aging population, scarce resources, the need to really push for renewable energy are things that the Taiwanese government takes close to its heart, and that we do as well. If you think about what is the right kind of approach to really tackle the issues that we're discussing today, I think it is really how it's also dealt with by the Taipei administration. We need a process that is bottom up, where the cities are really at the helmet of this endeavor, and that's actually also how we go about in the Netherlands. Our smart city strategy has been formulated actually by the cities. Our 10 largest cities are involved in this, and they've been pushing the central government much more in a position of a facilitator and less of a let's say somebody a body that is trying to push blueprints. So I very much welcome how Taiwan is approaching this, and I also very much welcome how Taipei has been approaching this. Let me just say a few things where we would like to work together with Taiwan. We first and foremost think that we can do much more on R&D. So we would very much welcome more R&D with companies from Taipei, but also from broader Taiwan, and of course there are also countries from other countries. There are also other countries here, so I'd really like to stress as well. We're very open to R&D in this issue. The Netherlands is part of the EU, and R&D is also, I mean, it's not only a big trading bloc, but it's also a big R&D bloc. And one of the issues that we address in the European Union is also R&D issues related to smart cities. So the Horizon 2020 program is open to many other countries. It's also open to Taiwan. So, and I would also like to invite Taiwanese companies to participate in that. The other thing that we would really like to see is Taiwan participating in all the living labs that we are organizing in the Netherlands. We have the largest cities have their websites. If you, for example, look at the city where I'm from, Amsterdam, and you Google Amsterdam Smart Cities, you'll see a lot of projects that are open also to other countries. And we also, in retrospect, also hope that Taiwanese cities will also open up their living labs to us so that we can participate there. Our two large cities, Amsterdam and Rotterdam, are part of the Global Smart City and Community Coalition, GSC3, and they actively seek participation with cities from Taiwan. So I would really like to stress, if there are Taiwanese cities here or if there are cities from other countries, GSC3 is open to cooperation. GSC3 is not a big organization, but it's basically a clearinghouse to deal in a better way with the solutions that we are seeking in the context of smart cities. So to wrap up, I would like to congratulate Taipei for organizing such a very important event, and I think that Taiwan and the Netherlands, being both democracies, are very well suited to deal with smart cities, because smart cities require smart citizens, and citizens need to be able to speak out. So, and I only think that if you really want to have healthy public-private partnerships, you need those smart citizens. We both have them, and let's give them also the floor to discuss how we can make their lives more interesting, more healthy, and make their cities more livable. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a great conference.
Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Mr. Van Hal. 我们接下来欢迎到的是意大利 Lazio 区国际处处长。Next, we would like to invite Director of International Department, Lazio Innova, Italy, Luigi Campatelli.
Morning, everybody. First of all, let me thank you, the organizer, for the very, very special opportunity to compare different experiences, different cultures in such a contest. Yes, innovation is about people, but what does it mean, people? People are different communities, different needs, different interests, and we need to know how to target services them. And we know the new challenges we are facing are challenging related to a different range of services services and products. Just if we think about services and products, we have to be able to all the area of healthcare, wellness, social and cultural services, and so on. And in all these areas, technology provides any day new opportunities, provides us new solutions. But how to better use this big potential? Let me say the limit is in our mindset. It is in our organizations. The point that we need system much better interconnected. We need a better communication between the different layers, and when we speak about networking, we need exactly that. The kind of way the way we organize things need to be different, and that's the challenge for cities and local communities. That's the challenge for decision makers. And the challenge for us is to be aware that there are at least three main preconditions for let us better deliver the new range of services. Open data, first of all. We need to create the condition at all level that any kind of organization can access to data in order to elaborate them, in order to provide information and then services to citizens for them, for their needs. But open data means common standards. The topic of interoperability is crucial in our context. And that, at the end, last but not least, there's the point related to innovation in public procurement. I believe that there is the main point for innovation in public sector, because it's a point where we can drive or not innovation. The new range of services, the new set of services are mostly driven in different ways by public demand. So it is there that we need to challenge service providers. We need to challenge entrepreneurs to innovate. There we can make the difference. There is the field for the so-called public-private partnership, the area of the pre-commercial public procurement, where together public bodies with research institutions, with companies can design different shapes of solutions for new needs. It means quality, it means competencies from both sides. There is the main challenge from my point of view. There we need to improve, and in the meantime, thanks to the solution provided by the technologies, there the communities of innovators, the community of solutions application designers can push forward decision maker in accelerating processes. Such kind of opportunities are wonderful for such kind of communities to incorporate ideas from other parts of the world. It's a wonderful opportunity to exchange not only ideas but also practices and way of doing things in order to, in specific context, in order to provide a solution in their context. Thank you for the opportunity. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Director Luigi Campitelli, for joining us this morning. 接下来，我们掌声邀请到的是马来西亚雪兰莪州黄议员。Next, please welcome Selangor State Executive Council member in charge of tourism, environment, green technology, and consumer affairs, Malaysia, Elizabeth Wan.
Good morning, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'd like to thank our Deputy Mayor of Taipei, Mr. Charles Lin, as well as the organizers for inviting the Selangor State Government to participate in this conference. I just want to point out, towards that side, we have 10 out of 12 councils present at this conference. Most of them are women, and almost all of them are planners in all the local councils. Selangor State Government, it's very new to this concept of smart cities. It's just started last year, and this was the brainchild of our Chief Minister, His Excellency, the Honorable Azmin Ali, who cannot be here unfortunately, but he had this idea, and we only started last year, and we've rolled out 3 pilot programs. The 3 pilot programs being river cleaning. We now use Waze, for example, to report potholes on the roads, and also transport-oriented development. This year, 2017, we plan to roll out another 10 smart city programs, pilot programs we call it, because we know we're very new at this. That's why we want to learn from all of you. When we started on this initiative last year, it took us a bit of time to just get some grounding, some background. We had a 5-month public consultation. It ranged from questions online, through as well as focus groups, discussions, town hall meetings. We consulted more than 10,000 people over the period of 5 months, and we came up with 12 different domains which we believe that this is what the public really want the Selangor State Government to pursue. So it includes energy management, waste management, transportation. I think these are very basic, very typical issues or areas that the public really, they want the state government to address. And this is what we plan to do in the next 3 years. So we're not very ambitious at this point in time. We call it Smart Selangor Blueprint 1.0. Wow. So we're only at 1.0. And this is where I think us being here, learning from everyone here, exchanging ideas, getting new ideas, I think that's key to making Smart Selangor framework or Blueprint 1.0 a success. We hope to be a fully smart state by 2025. This is the ambition of our Chief Minister of our state. This is more ambitious than my target for low carbon city in Selangor, which was set as at 2030. So they want to become smart first, and then low carbon later. But I'm sure we can bring forward the time frame. What I heard when I was not coughing outside was that a lot of people, and all the mayors, all the leaders spoke about public participation. I think that's very critical. We have a lot of politicians in Malaysia, and if you read the newspapers, you will know that most of them are not smart. So we believe that citizens are a lot smarter than politicians, and we must learn from them. We take their ideas, and it is our job as policymakers, as politicians, to continue to engage, but I think most importantly, to realize their aspirations and dreams. And I think this is what the concept of smart city is all about. So thank you very much again. I hope that we have more time to interact and to meet each other. And of course, my team there, they want to hear from you. So if you have any ideas, you want to come visit Malaysia, please do come to our state. I noticed the slogan for Taiwan is Heart of Asia. Our tourism slang or slogan is Heart of Malaysia. So we are in tune here. So please come visit us. We have a Smart City Conference coming up this year as well. And we look forward to seeing your participation. Thank you very much. 谢谢大家.
Thank you, Ms. Wong, for joining us. 那接下来我们欢迎到的是英国伯明翰议长助理。Next, we would like to welcome Assistant Leader of Birmingham City Council, UK, Paul Kennedy. Can we please invite Mr. Paul Kennedy to please come forward? Okay, he might still be on his way here, so we will proceed to the next speaker. Next, we would like to invite Vice Director of the Model Environment City Division, Toyota Japan, Mr. Tadahiro Kasuya. 我们接下来欢迎到的是日本丰田市企划政策部环境示范都市推进科副科长。
Good morning, distinguished guests and participants of this summit. I would like to thank Taipei City Government and Taipei Computer Association for inviting me to have this opportunity to share some of our current undertakings with you all. I'm Tadahiro Kasuya of Toyota City, Japan. Today, I'm going to present Toyota City's ongoing efforts aiming for a smart and sustainable city. Through this occasion, I hope to share our experiences to contribute to your success. Let me introduce our city, the city of Toyota. It is located in the middle of Japan, the inland area of Aichi Prefecture. The area is 918 square kilometers. Toyota City is famous as main production area of the automobile. An urban district, including factory groups, is located in the southwest flatland. The city also has rich nature and forests that cover almost 70% of the total area. This is the urban district of Toyota City. On the opposite side of the river, we have Toyota Stadium, a venue of Rugby World Cup 2019. We look forward to your visit then. Here, I'd like to introduce to you our recent endeavors. Toyota City was given a special designation as an eco-model city by the Japanese government and has been tackling environmental and energy issues. As an eco-model city, Toyota City challenges goals of carbon dioxide emission cuts with a goal of a 50% cut by 2050 for the long-term target. To enhance the effectiveness of measures mentioned earlier, we organized a council in 2010 with 50 organizations such as leading global companies or research institutes, and the council has been promoting advanced efforts in Toyota City. Now, I will introduce a representative example. Our council has sold 67 smart houses to citizens and participated in the project to develop new technologies which contribute to carbon dioxide reduction